Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So we're back at the Chapman family pond this afternoon. We worked in the shop most of the morning because it was pretty cold out this morning, and worked on getting the grate all, as a lot of you will see in the video. We got the grate all running. Pretty excited about that. The old 371 Detroit just sits there and purrs like a kitten, so that's a good thing, other than I need to find a throttle cable for it now. So I'm going to get one of them made. So what I'm in the process of doing now is Dad's strength was a little too chicken to get all the way down to the edge with the dozer, which I don't blame him. So I'm taking the bucket along here and I'm just kind of breaking off that edge and tapering it down a little bit and packing it in. And once we're done with that, we're going to move back on to, we're going to do the topsoiling, get the topsoil on. We've already extended all the drain tiles that needed extended, so we got that all finished up. And that, being the sun came out and it warmed up a little bit today, it's kind of thawed my pile, or my chunks of topsoil out pretty good, so maybe we won't have to fight them as bad. So it's still a productive morning, we just didn't work here. So we're going to get this pond finished up, and then we're going to be going to another one that my dad's working on right now. He's got the 270 digging in it, and we're putting some depth on it. And the problem he's having right now is the amount of dirt that he's moving. He can't keep it far enough away from him, and it's so wet and sloppy that it's coming back in on him. So I'm going to take, once we're done here, we're going to go over there with the 200, and I'll probably do the digging in the pond, and he'll throw it out with the 270 as I dig it to get it farther away. He says it's like the consistency of concrete right now, so it's just tough to keep it away. That edge right there is frozen. We might just have to cover that up with topsoil, just make that up. So, so we're gonna finish getting these all tapered off, build that in bank out like they want it, so they have a wider driveway. And then I'm going to go back out behind the barn and get up on top of the pile of topsoil and start loading it in the dump truck and hauling it up here. And I'll have to dump it at one end or the other for Dad's strength, and he'll just shove it around wherever he wants. It's too steep for the haul truck out here. It would probably tip over. I know Pete suggested that, but it's pretty steep. On a riding lawnmower, it'll never be a problem to mow all this, but for the excavator and stuff, I'm pretty tipped in here, but not to the point where I'm not uncomfortable, or not to the point where I'm uncomfortable. I'm very comfortable going around here. So I'm gonna walk back around with the hoe now, and got a little bit of work to do where Dad's strength's at. Get that bank straightened up a little bit, being he can't go down to the water's edge because that's just too steep. But they're gonna put a dock there, like I said before, so the kids can run off the end and jump, and then they're gonna armor it all with stone so it all stays up. So that's gonna be really nice when it's all done. I can't wait to get it finished up for them. So we'll get a little video later on. So we started moving some topsoil here, and oh, Dad's strength's gonna hate me. There's some good sized chunks of frost, frozen dirt. I've been trying to break it up the best I can, but I can only do so much with it. Even if I had a soil pulverizer, I don't know if that'd be the answer, but he's just gonna have to work with it. It's not super hard, it's just chunky, and been trying to just kind of scrape off this face over here, trying to break it up as a cutter edge comes down. Having some success, but I don't know. It's always hard this time of year doing this kind of project with frozen material, because it's not like it's out in a farm field where you cover up a hole and you got frozen backfill. You know, at least out in the farm field you can just leave it till the spring. This we want to kind of have some kind of closure on it before we leave. I'd really like to be done. So hopefully maybe he can work these in, and as he runs over it with the dozer, they'll break up. Like I said, they're not super hard, they're just chunky. I'm doing what I can. Now the kind of issue is, I kind of wish we did have the haul truck, because I realized that we got to back through some of the sand to dump the topsoil. So we'll make it happen. This might be a tough go for a little bit, but like I told Dad Strength, maybe we get a little topsoil established over the sand. Maybe that'll make just enough compaction that we can drive on it with the truck without the truck hopping and all that. It'd really be super nice to have one of the Maruco track trucks, but can't really afford to keep them around. At $350,000 a crack for a new one, they're just not something that you own all the time, and they're high maintenance. It's kind of why we just rent them, because at about 900 hours they start having trouble. That's a little better. I just can't believe on them track trucks, they actually want you at a certain hour. I can't remember what it was, like 2,000 hours or something it was. They want you to change all of the hydraulic hoses to the track motors and stuff on them. Like, you know, I usually run a hose till it blows out. I'm not just gonna change it out of, you know, just out of nowhere, just up and change a hose. Because them are some big hoses. They're probably fairly expensive if I'd have to guess. Well, judging by what some of the hoses cost on these excavators, you'd probably have $5-6 grand in hoses, doing all the hoses that they ask you to do at a certain time. I don't know. Be nice to own a track truck, but at the same time, just a money pit, really. Tracks are so expensive for them. Take this load up there and we'll get her dumped and come back, see if we can't sort through and get another one. I'm not loading as heavy because, like I said, I got to go through that sand. So, oops. So, I'll be back for another one. So, Dad's Strength's doing pretty good with this frozen stuff, so I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing, just kind of break it up and take a cutter edge and kind of chop at it a little bit. So he's been able to grade it off. It's looking pretty good. Like I told him, I said, don't worry till your final grade. That's when we'll really worry. So just keep moving the bulk of it, and as you run it over, it'll chop it up some more with the grouser shoes on the dozer. Need that whatever televangelist preacher, that Copeland guy or whatever, to send us a fire from hell to get it hot and thaw it out like you want to do with coronavirus. That guy, I'll tell you what, he creeps me out. I know we weren't going to discuss religion on this channel, but that guy right there, he's kind of scary, not gonna lie. I mean, I've seen some videos, like, man, you just, know, kind of scary. I didn't like that one video of him talking about when coronavirus started. He's like, oh, just because we're on tough times don't mean to quit sending your offerings. But yeah, dude, gotta keep money coming in your pocket there, bud. Then he says, oh, well, if Tyler Perry would have never donated his jet to us, we would have never made it to Israel for some book reading or some shit. I'm like, go to South Bend, get on an plane like the rest of us, pal. You didn't have no fly on your own personal jet. Okay, that's enough ranting about that. But anyways, you know, it just kind of gets under my skin, guys like that. But anyways, we're going to keep hauling this. Maybe we'll get one of them fires from hell that blow through and thaw this stuff out. I doubt it ain't going to happen. This is northern Indiana, so stuff like that just don't happen. But it would be nice right now if it just snapped to 100 degrees for about an hour or two, and then thaw it all out, let us move it, and then it can freeze again. I'd be happy with that. But that's not how it works. So one good thing did happen today. Got the grate all running. I think we talked about that already. But yeah, we did get it running. Now this would be a good project for it. Tapering the banks on the bond would be a good project for it. But yeah, it runs, and now that I got it running, I'm gonna go ahead and change the oil in it and stuff, get all that done. I just wanted to make sure that it run good before I done the investment of a full service. So tonight, I think what we're gonna do when we get back to the shop is we're going to lock the clutch in, and so it'll put power to the hydraulic pump, and we're going to see if some of the hydraulic functions work on it, or all of them, because I'd like to swing it straight because it's crooked. I'd like to swing it straight and get the boom all sucked in and curl and uncurl the bucket a couple times. Well, I don't have no drive chains on it yet for the tracks, so we can't track it anywhere, but we're getting close. We're might be able, maybe if I get my shit together, maybe we can dig with it this weekend. We'll see. That's a big maybe. We'll see what the weather does. We'll see if we can get them drive chains done. I had to laugh. I was scrolling through Facebook earlier, and there's that one girl that races NASCAR. She's got to go to some sensitivity classes because she called one of the other drivers something. I don't know what it was exactly. But I'm like, sensitivity class for calling somebody a name? She should come truck pull with us. Or NASCAR should come truck pull with us. They think sensitivity. We're always calling each other different names. I haven't pulled in a couple of years now. I need to get the pulling truck back out. That, I know, my buddy Dylan wanted me to do a video on a pulling truck. I need to get it out and get it washed up because it's not presentable right now. It's been sitting in the corner of the shed for about 3 years. I need to get it out and wash it up. I need to get an injector line ordered for it. Change the oil in it. Run it for a little bit. I think if all this COVID stuff goes away, I'll get it out this coming summer and see if I can't find a couple pulls to pull at, maybe a couple local ones, and to get her out and stretch her legs a little bit. The old 5.9 Cummins, we don't want her to sit there and lock up on us, so need to get her out and run her. So we'll see what happens this summer. See financially how I am, and because it's a lot of money to keep truck pulling. I mean, it's $200 or $300 just to go to the track. So by the time I get all my supplies together and take the time, it's about $300 each time I pull. And, you know, it's not like NASCAR where there's a lot of money in it. I might walk away with $100 a night if I win, but I hardly ever win. I just go to compete against myself, basically. So, okay, we're going to haul this load to Dad's Strength, and we'll get some video when we get over there, too. So I was just getting out of the hoe to get in the dump truck. One of the dogs come barking frantically, and I translated his barks, and he said, Dad's Strength's in trouble. So I come running around, and I seen Dad's Strength's dog got the dozer in the pond. So I'm gonna have to get over there and save old Dad's Strength before he swimming with the fishes. But we're gonna head on around the pond here, and we'll go grab him and give him a little bit of assistance before he gets wet and cold. So we're a little bit tipped here, but it's still pretty comfortable even with topsoil on it, so I'm glad the way this is turning out. Oh, you can definitely tell that them frozen chunks are here. Get on top of them frozen chunks and you start sliding. So let's give Dad Strength a little bit of helping hand here and see if we don't want to lose him off in the pond. He's in kind of a bad situation, really. Oh, hang on. Let's put this over here so you can see what's going on. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Oop. That's better. Okay, let's get him out. I can tell he's a little scared. At least I don't think it's too deep right there. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me help you. Oh. That wasn't too bad. He's laughing. Okay, let's go back to hauling dirt now. He's safe. Well, while I'm over here, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this pile out. Give him a little bit of hand of getting some of this a little farther to where he needs it, because this was as far as I could back up with the truck because it started hopping in the sand. The only thing I hate about dump trucks is when they start hopping in sand. You know, you let them hop, you destroy stuff. I almost wish I had like a roll-out mat that I could roll out where I need to haul dirt on sand to drive on. I'm sure there is something. I thought about using like some old chain link fence or something, just stake it down and drive on it. Something easy to move, roll it up. I guess could use crane mats, but crane mats are just such a pain. They got them poly mats, but they're still heavy, and you still got to bring a trailer load of them. I don't know. Just keep doing it this way, I guess. Call it good. Now we're going to go back to loading trucks. We got most of the topsoil moved. Just got one little pile left right there. But it's time to quit for the day. So we're going to go over here and I'll show you what Dad's Strength's been doing. It's looking really good. I'll show you when we get over there. So he's got it looking really good. Just got that one spot over there yet. But he's got to push it from that corner all the way around to there because I can't get over there with the truck. So that's why I was talking about it'd be nice to still have one of the Morocco track trucks to haul it around and dump it. But another load or two over there and that'll be finished up. And then this is all we got to finish. And like through here, we'll probably just do the top, and then that bank will get done in stone eventually. So it's looking really good. Real good. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to go shut the gate. It's time to go home. So if you like this episode of Dirt Grain Steel, give us a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.